Hello and welcome to another Tabletop Games Blog Saturday review. Tucked away near Gleisdreieck in Berlin's Kreuzberg district is Station Berlin, home to the German capital's main board game convention, Berlin Brettspiel Con. For 3 days in July, hordes of tabletop hobby enthusiasts converge to play games, speak to the dozens of exhibitors, and generally have a great time. For the first time, I'll be among them and I can't wait. I'll be attending as a member of the press and have made a short list of whom I want to talk to. The event is spread over 5 halls shared by exhibitors, tournaments, a stage for events, a bring and buy sale area, a board game library where you can borrow games, and open gaming tables. One of the halls also hosts a number of tables for prototypes for designers to show off and playtest their games. There's even a small studio tucked away at one end and a place to drop off your luggage. Outside, there are food trucks offering a variety of options. Of course, there's also the obligatory merchandise shop, where you can get Berlin Brettspiel Con t-shirts, hoodies, baseball caps, mugs, stickers, pins, and much more. When it comes to attendees, many of the exhibitors are from German-speaking countries, but there's also a handful of international companies present. I would assume that visitors will also be mostly from Germany, but I expect there to be a fair few international attendees as well, myself included. It should be a good mix of nationalities, and I assume there will be a similarly good mix of languages spoken. I'm certainly ready to speak German as well as English, but I wonder what the default will be. There are some companies I really look forward to speaking to. At the top of my list is Spielworks. I can't wait to finally speak with Uli Brennemann in person. His company is well known for its limited print run of really exciting and very interesting board games. Chances are you will have heard of classics such as Die Macher, which is the very first game entered into the Board Game Geek database, or The Cost, a game about asbestos mining and manufacturing. If you know what I'm talking about, you can imagine how excited I am. The Japanese small box game publisher Oink Games is going to be there too. It's not too long ago that they opened a German branch of the business, so it'll be nice to speak to them in Berlin and see what amazing new games they have on offer and what ones are lined up for 2023 and 2024. I love games that come in a small package, and the Japanese product design is always simply gorgeous. I also want to speak to the many smaller exhibitors present, some of whom will be first-time attendees. It'll be great to find out what they have on offer and their plans for the future. I always love the passion and excitement that first-time publishers and smaller companies exude about their games. Of course, many of the big names are attending Berlin Brettspiel Con 2023 too. I'm sure you will recognize Abacus Spiele, Amigo, Asmodee, ASS Altenburger, Board Game Circus, Fräulein Spiele, Frosted Games, Fun Tales, Hans im Glück Verlag, Hasbro, Heidelberg Games, Huch, Yellow, Kosmos, NSV, Pegasus Spiele, Queen Games, Ravensburger, and Schmidt Spiele. They really don't need any introduction. I'm looking forward to speaking with them and finding out what games they have planned for the future. Apart from the exhibition side of Berlin Brettspiel Con, there is a big focus on playing games as well. On both Friday and Saturday nights, the open gaming tables will be available until midnight. That should be plenty of time for everyone, but if you do want to continue until the early hours, you'll have to make alternative arrangements. Luckily, public transport in Berlin is amazing and runs late into the night, so everyone should be able to get home easily and cheaply. I certainly look forward to the social side of the convention after the show closes. I look forward to playing games with wonderful people and hopefully learning some new ones while chatting and generally enjoying myself. It'll be interesting to see what games people bring to the table and who is there to play games. Maybe I'll have bought some games that I can learn with other attendees at the show. Whatever happens, it's going to be long nights filled with lots of fun, that's for sure. I definitely look forward to going over to Berlin and seeing what Berlin Brettspiel Con is all about. I reckon the location will give the event a really special vibe. It's going to be interesting to see how it is all organized. I certainly expect it to be busy. At the same time, I hope it's not going to be too busy. I am prepared to circle around the exhibition several times to find the right moment to speak to people, but it would be nice if people don't feel rushed and are free to have good conversations. So, if you're going, please let me know. Maybe we can find some time to play a game together. If you're not going, then keep an eye out for my review of this event soon after. Thank you for listening to this Tabletop Games Blog Saturday Review podcast. Please check the description below for links mentioned in this episode, as well as to the written version of this article on the blog. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe, give us some stars or leave a review. Please also tell your friends about me, and if you want to offer financial support, check out my Patreon and Ko-fi pages, links to which you'll find in the blog at tabletopgamesblog.com. So thank you again for listening, and I hope to see you again soon. This podcast was made possible by the generous help of my supporters. Royal Patron Sean Newman, Magic Champion John Risley, Castle Guards David Miller and James Naylor, Dice Masters Alex Bardi, Paul Grogan and Robin Kay, and Shining Lights Jacob Davis, Gavin Jones, Sarah Reed and Richard Simpson.